Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Today is Wednesday, June 17th, Public Works, Procurement, and Contracting. Roll call, please.
Calling the roll, Mr. Germana.
Here.
Mr. Miller. Here. Ms. Conwell. Ms. Conwell is absent at the moment. Mr. Greenspan.
Here.
Ms. Simon. Ms. Simon is absent at the moment. There is a quorum.
Okay, is there any public comment related to the agenda?
No, Mr. Chair, no one has signed in.
Okay, the minutes of May 20th. Well, we'll have to wait on the minutes because I'm the only one that was here for that right now. So we'll hold on approval of the minutes. Matters referred to committee.
Resolution number 2015-0109, a resolution making an award on requisition number 31427 to Michael Baker Jr. in the amount not to exceed $678,383 for design engineering services for replacement of Mastic Road Bridge number 03.13, side hill structure in the city of Fairview Park, authorizing the county executive to execute the contract and all other documents consistent with said award in this resolution, and declaring the necessity that this resolution become immediately effective.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Jamal Hosani of Public Works. This is the design services for Mastic Road Bridge. You approved the welfare and convenience on March 25th, 2014. We received 8 proposals for the design, and Baker was scored the highest. They scored 79 points. The fee is about 12% of the construction, which is normal for a bridge project. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have.
Any questions, Mr. Greenspan? That's your area, correct?
Yeah, it is. Just a comment in Mastic. Just a comment on Mastic Road itself. The storms on Monday washed out a portion of Mastic Road, and I want to commend the Public Works Department. They've been very engaging with the community and with the mayor on getting repairs done quickly, and I just wanted to thank you for that and thank the Public Works Department for working so diligently with the city.
Thank you. Actually, Nicole English, one of our engineers, was out there yesterday taking pictures of that, and yes, we are working to do a project pretty quickly. It's probably going to come up in front of you guys as an emergency project for funding.
Great. Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
Mr. Miller.
What's the estimated total project cost and timetable?
The project is estimated at $5.7 million. That is a preliminary estimate. And we are planning, we don't have the funding in place yet, but we're planning to apply for issue 1 for about $2.3 million and $3.5 million from the county road and bridge. We're starting the design now. The design will take us about a year, all through 2016. So the earliest construction would be in 17.
And can you describe exactly where this bridge is located?
Yeah, I do have a picture here. I'll show you. It's a bridge that's really a roadway, but because it's over a hill where there is no earth under it, it became a bridge. But if you're driving on it, you won't be able to see it. Here, let me. It's pretty close to where that slide is, just west of it.
What makes this a bridge?
It makes it a bridge.
I'm just wondering on definition of what qualifies for a bridge.
Yeah, a roadway is usually over, the earth. You'll have a base, and then you'll have the pavement. But this is actually a structure where it has beams and a foundation that goes into the ground to support it, because the earth itself is not there. So that's why. But normally bridges go over a river or a railroad. But this one is just, it's a hill that's on the side of a roadway. And we're bridging it instead of trying to either cut into the hill to build the road. It probably was cheaper to just bridge that gap. That's.
I have one question, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Where does the Metro Parks, does their line begin and end in relation to this road? Is this actually in the Metro Parks?
Yes, it is. Right? Go ahead. Nicole.
And looking at the map, it appears that it's right on the border, so I don't know if it's technically in it or.
I think it's just before. We may be, the roadway work, the approach work may be heading into the Metro
Into
Parks
the
by the
Metro,
time we
okay.
do it. But it's on the hill as you come out
Right,
of the
right.
Metro Parks.
Yeah, I know from a zip code perspective, it's in Fairview Park, but I didn't know. I know that three of my cities actually have land in the Metro Parks
And some
or
of the
adjacent to
hill,
it.
I believe, that could be touching is going into the Metro Parks. So as far as how far out we go, we're touching. So we've already been working with them on scoping it and coordinating the project, and they're fully supportive.
Great, thank you.
Chairman,
Mr. Miller?
do you have an estimate approximately as to how much the emergency repairs are likely to cost?
When we met with the mayor, we asked the city engineer to put a scope together and a cost estimate. At that time, of course, it wasn't all gone. There was just some minor damage. The road was still open. He hasn't come back to us, but yesterday, when Nicole went out there, there is actually a contractor that's looking at it and giving us an estimate. If I have to guess, it's, I see that the head wall is being pushed. It's probably going to run into the $500,000 at this point.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
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 That's what the city was projecting in conjunction with the county, a $500,000 project.
Okay.
Okay.
I see in the project status and planning that this is new to the county. And any reason why we've never been involved with it before?
Oh, I don't know what you mean by new. It's not. This is our structure.
We typically just write that, meaning that this is a start of a new project.
Okay,
It's not a
necessarily
continuation.
that-
okay,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just not an amendment. It's not an ongoing project.
okay. I see that the projected anticipated starting and completion date was to start June 9th. So,
For the design.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it just got held up getting into the system, but that's not a major deal.
is anybody contesting this award?
No.
Do you recommend that we go second reading suspension or?
Now that we have this issue, probably would help that we'd have the bridge start design. It's not critical. If you would like 3 readings, that's fine.
Mr. Greenspan, how do you feel about this?
If there's no request for urgency from the Public Works, I'll support the second reading.
Okay,
So second reading, I'll make the motion.
okay, it's been moved. Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All those in favor of second reading, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. This will go on for second reading. And passage, probably the following council meeting.
Thank you.
Next issue?
Resolution number 2015-0110, a resolution making an award on requisition number 33761 to Chagrin Valley Paving in the amount not to exceed $1,474,279.95 for resurfacing Bennett Road from Edgerton Road to Bridgewater Drive in the city of North Royalton, authorizing the county executive to execute the contract and all other documents consistent with said award in this resolution, authorizing the county engineer on behalf of the county executive to make an application for allocation from county motor vehicle $7.50 license tax fund in the amount of $1,179,423.96 to fund said contract and declaring the necessity that this resolution become immediately effective.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Jamal Hossani of Public Works. This is the bid for Bennett Road. We received 5 bids. The lowest bid was 10.4% below estimate. The convenience welfare for this project was declared February 11 of 2014. We plan on, pending your approval, start construction in July 13 of this year and complete construction by October 30 of 2015.
Okay, let the record reflect that Councilwoman Simon is in attendance. Any questions? Mr. Miller?
So are you saying the project is going to be completed in 3 months?
Yes. A lot of those, if you're familiar with Bennett Road, it's just a 2-lane road, has no curbs, has a shoulder. This work really, you're coming in, grinding 3 inches of asphalt. You look at the base, you do the minor repair that's needed, and then the next day you just overlay the whole thing. It could take as little as 2 weeks. Asphalt is really a lot easier to work with than concrete, where you have to wait for curing.
And is there any SB participation on this contract?
Yes, the SB is 30%, and the contractor has 4 SBs on this. The majority of it is for a company called RAR Contracting Company, which I believe is a trucking company.
Okay.
Any further questions? I notice in the bids, pretty close.
Yes, to $10,300.
Yeah. On $1.5 million project. That's and I'm glad to see that we have plenty of bidders on this. Okay, again, is there urgency on this?
Yes, actually, for us to get construction and a pre-construction meeting by July 13, we would like this under second reading, if you can, please.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, I move that this go forward to council under second reading suspension. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Is there any final questions? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. It's passed.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay, no miscellaneous business, any other public comment?
No, Mr. Chair, no one has signed in.
Okay, that concludes our business today, so I call this meeting adjourned.